Oh yeah, we can move that back. There's no live split. We're open right now. Right, we are Act 2, Oracle Saitaro, number 4, Chubu region. And game capture enabled. We opened the top area, didn't we? The snow region. Yeah. Fukui, Shiga. Oh, Shiga we've done. Fukui, Gifu, Nagano, Yamanishi, which is my favorite level in the game. Toyama, Ishikawa. Let's go ahead and jump into Fukui. Castle in the Clouds. This stage has a Tanuki to collect. Yep, everything's good. Copy and paste the stream into the Discord. I've noticed that when you Google for this game, it thinks you're saying the word bakery. So, the idea is if I call this stream... Hey, Sushi! How's it going? If I call this stream Mamada no Bakery, maybe I'll get people clicking it. Another, I want to play like an hour of Bakeru. So, the Tanuki... I want to point out that if you're playing with a PlayStation controller, we have PlayStation controller inputs, which is very interesting. It makes me think that we might get a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 port. One can hope. So what I will do at some point tomorrow is chop out that speedrun on Habilis. I've sent a friend request to the person who runs the board, this Nico Hart person. I've sent them a friend request on Discord. I haven't submitted the run yet because A, I haven't chopped it up, and B, I don't think my setup was working correctly. I have a real-time attack time, but I don't have an in-game loading removed time. And it's the in-game loading time that they count. With the in-game loading time, I'm probably much closer to Nico Hart's record. The road that used to transport mackerel from Fukui to Kyoto is known as the Mackerel Road. They would apparently pickle the fish in salt to transport. Bye-bye! I will do it. Yeah! So there is an achievement for killing one enemy with another deflected bullet. I'm gonna have to, like, figure out the best place to do that. But it's probably one of the combat stages. Because there's lots of enemies around. I think I remember this stage's first souvenir being a little ways in, maybe up these clouds. Remember it being a little while before I got to it. I mean, I made the guide forever ago. It's just remembering in my head which stage is which. This might be the stage that has the Tanuki as a blossom tree. I'm trying to remember. What is my opinion on Dexter Fletcher? Who's Dexter Fletcher? I don't know who your dappy pals are. Who's Dexter Fletcher? Is that like the guy from the television show Dexter? Ah, yeah, I remember where the Tanuki is in this stage. He's right here. Whoa, I was hiding in the fog too. Sharp eyes. I found Hiroshi. Domos. Glasses have nose pieces, but do you know that they were thought up by a Japanese person? Ah, the little pieces of plastic. My glasses don't have nose pieces. That's the point. I've been putting off having an eye test because eye tests cost money. I was sent a voucher for a £10 eye test. I still think I should get my eye test for free. But a £10 eye test, I'm a little bit more willing to pay that than you know, 45 or whatever a fucking eye test is nowadays. Oh. He was a host on Games Master. I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember. I would have to have seen, like, a repeat. Or, like, clips of the guy on YouTube. Because, I mean, old episodes of Games Master were, like, aired from time to time. I distinctly remember an episode that featured Sonic 3. Because I remember... Okay, I remember a very specific clip. Where they had... people guess what was happening next in the game. And it was Sonic 3, and one of the contestants said, Sonic climbs up a coconut tree and knocks out a coconut. But, they said that the contestants were wrong, and actually a Chinese man jumps out of a cardboard box, and they show footage of a Chinese man jumping out of a cardboard box. And that clip is forever burned in my brain. Because I remember watching it and thinking, that's dumb. Even I know that, like, the ship comes in and drops bombs. This is stupid. So... I thought, this is stupid. This show is stupid. I hate this. Hehehe. Hehehe. Chesto! Oh, Dave Perry. Yeah. The problem with the name Dave Perry is I get the Dave Perrys confused. There's Dave Perry, and then there's Dave Perry, right? When I think Dave Perry, I think Dave Perry, What Is Your Wish Dave Perry. You know, Earthworm Jim Dave Perry. That's who I think of, David Perry. They're different Dave Perrys. Fog and clouds are actually the same thing. When they're floating in the sky, we call them clouds, and when they're low to the ground, we call it fog. Bye-bye! Two Dave Perrys. Yeah, that's why I was so confused. So I'm like, why would Dave Perry, creator of Earthworm Jim, have played Mario 64 before Mario 64 came out? And the answer is he didn't. That's a different Dave Perry, a Dave Perry that was like a journalist or whatever. So he would have had access to Mario 64 before it came out. But that show was full of lies. I'm sure you've heard the story of the brother and sister who went on that show, and they kept recording the same segment over and over again until the brother lost, and that was the one they used to prop up the sister and to, you know, girl power and all that. Did you know that the word for lens, the things found in glasses and cameras, comes from the word lentil because of the bean-like shape? Ah. Nico Hart, hi! I just streamed Habilis about an hour ago, and I've attempted a speedrun, but I don't think the timing was set up properly. I haven't clipped it out yet, but when I do, do you want me to send it to you on Discord, or shall I submit it through, speedrun.com? Because I think the timings are up. You'll probably say the timings aren't right, do another one, but to be fair, the game is so short, it's just a matter of memorizing, like, yeah, okay, I'll send it over to you. So what I'll do is I'll clip it out so it's just the segment, and I'll send you that in a video, and then that way you don't have to go digging through an hour and something speedrun. An hour and something live stream just to find a speedrun. I wasn't going to speedrun it. I always say I'm not a speedrunner. My brother is the speedrunner. The speedrunning is in his blood. But the game was 6 minutes, you know, 6 to 8 minutes long. It has hilarious dialogue that overlaps if you play it quickly. I thought, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well record a run. And so basically, I opened Live Split just for a laugh to have a timer on screen. And when I typed in Habilis, it said auto split. I'm like, hold on. Somebody's already speedrun this? Somebody's already made splits for it? What? So, yeah. So that's why. Basically, that cemented it at that point. It's okay, I have to record a run. I have to record a run because the split is there. All the work's been done. To not do it would be an insult. So the hard work of building an auto splitter, so I assume you're just looking for certain RAM addresses, and if it indicates that it's been to a loading screen, then that... I assume that's how it works. I've seen a similar one built for, like, a similarly bad first-person horror game called, Time Ramicide. The run I have is from before there was a auto-splitter built for it. Unity classes. Oh, right, fair enough. So, there will be a point where the game has a... designated loading state, and that's what you're looking for. Fair enough! Oh, that's cool. That's a lot easier than looking for certain RAM addresses that indicate that, you know, something's going on in the background. It's a lot easier if you can just read what state Unity's in. It's like, oh yeah, Unity's in the loading state. Okay. That's easy. So you're just looking for, like, a certain mono behavior or monoscript or whatever that tells you what state the game's in. That's cool. Right, there was a weird thing in this game, in the Japanese release, where you could activate the scoop back here through the wall. I wonder if they fixed it. It looks like they did. They either moved the scoop, or they made it so you can't talk to him through the wall. I think they've moved the scoop. Unless I'm at the wrong wall. There was a scoop you could talk to through the wall, because they basically put him too close to the wall. Yeah, they moved that one! Okay, interesting. Need to figure out where they moved him to. That would be the first major difference I've noticed from the Japanese version that isn't, like, a gameplay tweak. Yeah, they might have moved him here. Panic at the Bookstore. Yeah. Some people in Japan say they need to use the restroom when they visit a bookstore, but why? Maybe it's the relaxing atmosphere or the smell of the ink. Yeah, so in the Japanese it was roughly the same. It was along the lines of that people get a feeling like they need to go to the toilet in a bookstore and nobody knows why. But I know exactly what they're talking about. If I'm in like a bookstore with a very musty smell, that sets me off. So I'm missing one souvenir. In this level, I think it's past the exit. Yeah, I think they swapped the shop. Because I think the scoop was here in this corner. And you could talk to him through the wall. They've swapped the scoop and Uriko around. Interesting. I wonder if there's an auto-splitter for this, because this is a Unity game. I know there are speedruns for Bakeru. I'm more interested in singular level times. Like, I might be convinced to do a couple of single level runs for this. I swear I'm not a speedrunner, is what I always say, and then I end up, you know, oh, let's do the fastest Tetris sprint I can, or let's record a run for this obscure Famicom game. I don't care. Why do I keep doing this? But yeah, if I end up pursuing live streaming and video content creation as a full-time thing, then I'll probably be speedrunning a lot more. Right, so this is the one where there's a checkpoint behind the exit. You have to run across some clouds to get the final collectible. Oh yeah, spectacles. That makes sense. Most of the trivia in this stage was about glasses. Yeah, that's everything. That's... I got the Tanuki in this stage as well. It doesn't show, but I got it. Da 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 da. Dun dun dun. Oh, this game is peak. Right. Next up, Gifu. Oh, this is the one with the houses that roll around. Yeah. I like this stage. I don't remember anything being hard to find in this stage. Get another little decoy. And let's get a speed candy, just to make this level a little bit faster. Not gonna bother with unlocking the masks until I've beaten the game, because it's just... It's an expenditure that I don't need. I'll save up for the Bunbuku upgrade instead. All the power to people who do, like, runs of 2-hour, 4-hour, 6-hour long games. People who do speed runs of entire RPGs. Or, like, every game in a series back-to-back. Not my style. But something I could do in 5 minutes. The thatched gasho-style houses famous in Shirakawa-go are known as praying hand-style houses from their shape. There's a whole bunch of stuff on top of houses in this area. Oh, we got the deer! Shika! Shika! It's almost criminal to beat up deer, but if I don't, they'll hit me, so... Oh, thanks a lot. Right. Right. There's a scoop on a moving platform over there. Got a marker here. Right. I think the red and white... Yeah, the red and white ones fall down after you stand on them. A lot of this I have to remember from back when I streamed the Japanese version. At this point, a year ago, I think. Still shocked this got an English localization at all. In Gifu dialect, they use the term mawashi, pass it on. Forget ready. Want to go on a journey? Then you better pass it on. There's... Looks like my first souvenir's over there. And that's the way to go. So I want to go that way. Gifu pennant? Is this just a... This is just another way around, I think. Yeah. I remember streaming this level and it coming up in discussion, the English text strings that were in an update for the Japanese version, and a viewer coming in and saying, you know, I wish this game gets an English release, and me saying, you know, it might come to Steam because, you know, it's been a new year and the developers have said we're looking forward to more people being able to play our game this year. And there's English text strings and we found button icons for PC. So we know a PC version is eventually going to come. And you know, almost a year on from that, to be playing an English localized version of this game is... It feels so good. I'm so glad that the rest of the world gets to enjoy this game that I already played through in Japanese once. Right, there was something... Yeah. That one's not very hard to miss. In traditional Japanese poetry, watermelons indicate the fall season. It's surprising because they are usually eaten in the summer. I think there's a room at the end of this stage where I have to beat so many enemies in order to open the door. I think that's this stage. Right. Yeah, the only thing up here is coins, which don't really matter. And then... that is an optional route, I believe. Let's go over here and collect the souvenir first. Oh, monkey with bananas. Monkey doll. Oh, it's baby monkey. Baby monk. Right. This is an optional route, I believe. Yeah, we got a scoop up here. Tsukemono steak. Add an egg to a fried tsukemono, and you have a juicy tsukemono steak. These days, it's considered a local Gifu delicacy. Ooh, that does sound good. I could go for a tsukemono steak right now. Nothing worth having there. Oh hey, it's not Goemon. Hey, yeah, it's Bakeru. I figured I'd do an hour or more of this just to clear my palate after the weird game that was Habilis. I'm pleased to have been given an opportunity to play it by the game's publisher, developer. Hopefully they're okay with me then immediately speedrunning it. One thing led to another. Oh shit, I got flattened. Right, so that means the last souvenir. Who pays the water bill? In Japan, the water bill for water, used to put out fires in an emergency, is paid by the water utility company. Crackle hiss. Fire is dangerous. Sure is. I remember there was a group of teenagers that were committing arsons in the UK. They called themselves the Junior Blazing Squad, which is so cringe. I might actually be doxing myself there, because I think it was in my very specific part of Kent where I live that was a problem. So I might have ended up doxing myself unintentionally. But no, before you ask, I was not a member of the Junior Blazing Squad. This way. Did I want to be? Are you asking me if I want to be starting something? Did I want to be starting something? Yeah. I wanted to be starting something. So I think the last one is inside the building. I did make the guide, but admittedly I made the guide sort of like halfway through last year from clips from my live stream in the Japanese version, so... Yeah! Yeah, rotating building! There we go. I think the treasure is in here, and I have to let this turn. Yay! Yeah. Geta! It's a Gasho-style house. Uh-oh, it's upside down. me the money. Right. Exit is through here. Nice one. Three mutual servers. Out of interest, those are... Oh! Horror-able games and indie horror speedruns. Okay. There's a possibility that, that my brother, speedrunner, Garlips, has met this, this Nico Hart. Small world if so. Right. Combat training. This one has a... Tanuki. Oh! This horrible level! Okay. I like how just... Oh, this horrible level! Another one. Doom to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom. Ba ba ba. Da 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 da. I actually like this level's visual style, but they've changed the water shader between the Japanese version and the localized version, presumably for optimization reasons. So I'll see if I still like the way the water looks, because the water looked very nice on this stage in the Japanese version. I know. Birds hate this one statue. The birds in Kenrokuen Garden won't go anywhere near the statue of the folk hero, Yamato Takeru. They say it's related to electromagnetic fields and weird smells. Lovely piece of music, this one. I was going to abuse this piece of music in the Bakeru Sushi Bites episode. I still might. It's such a good tune. Right. Optional path is this way. Miyagi! Shika! There's a lot of that Nara deer enemy around here. We're not in Nara, are we? Yeah, this water still looks good. That enemy type seems new. That one. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I know there's an entire side area in this stage with a tree that you go inside, and there's multiple branching paths inside it. Kind of funny, branching paths and it's a tree. Yeah, this game is like one of the best looking games of last year. And technically it was one of the best looking games of the year before, because it only released in English last year. It was a November 2023 release in Japan. And an October 2024 release in English. But of course, when it released in English, it came to Steam as well. Which is the best way to play this, hands down. It's such a good port. They absolutely nailed it. They got it all spot on how it should be. Performance, graphics, resolution, frame rate. Yeah, so the Japanese version I played on an emulator. I will admit it. I played that version on an emulator. And then I was absolutely overjoyed when it came to PC, when it came to Steam. Well, it was my copy that I ripped that I was playing. So it was the XCI file from my own cartridge that I was playing. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, I was doing nothing wrong. But as far as Nintendo is concerned, you're not allowed to make copies of your own games, if they're Nintendo games. Nintendo says that's the law, and Nintendo is hoping you'll be stupid enough to believe them. It's not the law. You are allowed to make your own backups of software you own, regardless of whether that is Nintendo software or not. Right. The tree, the bonsai tree, is over there in the distance. I swear there was a area where I had to fight the snow oni. But apparently not in that Gifu stage. I'm kind of surprised because I'm sure I remembered that. Okay. Right. Pretty sure I'm not missing anything yet. Fuck. Timing on that could be really tricky. Don't think I've missed anything yet. I must admit, I don't remember this level being anywhere near this long. But they haven't made major changes to the stages. It's just Mandela effect, I think. I mean, if there's only one thing I can say about Bakeru, it's that the levels are long. So, it's not unusual for the levels to be this long. Right. I wonder if there's something in here. Right. Drawn in by the scent of knowledge? Sandy Beach Driveway. The Chirahama Nagisa Driveway is in Ishikawa Prefecture, is the only beach in Japan where cars can drive. This is because the sand is hard enough that cars won't sink. Yeah, I'm missing one. But I think that happened before, and it ended up being somewhere not so obvious. Maybe it's behind this tree. So I feel like it was nearby. The one that got me was the one in the tree before. Yeah, okay, I'm missing one somewhere. Maybe that one counts as the second one. We'll get it, and we'll see what my count is like. An indoor beach. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I feel like they've reduced how much Henge droplets are worth. Oh, I thought I could make that. I might be able to make that jump with Eason form. Please don't respawn the stage mid-boss, please. They're gonna respawn that mid-boss, aren't they? No! Oh. Small mercies. The oldest rice bowl. No, I've missed one. June 18 is Rice Bowl Day in Japan. It's the day the oldest rice bowl was found in the ruins in the Ishikawa Prefecture. What happens if they find a new oldest rice bowl? Do they have to move Rice Bowl Day? Or do they go, you know, yeah, we were wrong, but Rice Bowl Day is Rice Bowl Day, and we're not going to change it now. I need to get a list of, like, all the trivia from this game, like, so I can do shorts on the related days. I see the one I missed. He's hiding behind this bush. There is no way I would have thought to check there, so that's pretty smart. Same day of the week. The dates April 4th, June 6th, August 8th, October 10th, and December 12th all fall on the same day of the week. We'll test that theory. Bye-bye! Miggy! Right. Chester! Wow. Getting my ass handed to me by minor enemies. I'm better than this. He says. Nobody believes him. I'm better than this, my streamer tells me. Well, I don't believe him. Ever the optimistic one. Just let me shoot the thing. Thank you. I'm not bouncing up to it. I can get it from a distance. Right. Missing a scoop behind the exit? Behind the exit. There we go. That's everything. I got the tanuki in this stage. If you chew gum and eat chocolate together, the gum will melt. Huh? I'm gonna have to try that. I think there might be mileage in doing a video where I double-check all the trivia in Bakeru to see if it's true or false. Yattase! Beep, 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 beep. Yo, Urashima Taro! Hanging out there with hot ladies. Don't talk to Natsuno like that! Oh, Mawam. Oh, you got me hungry for some Mawam. Oh, I need some Mawam, but it's not fair. Oh, this horrid level! Okay. So, in this stage, some of the collectibles are really well hidden. I am going to get them all in one go. So, on YouTube, you can, like, after a while, you can look at the analytics for a video and see where people watch the most. And the highlight in this video is one of the souvenirs in this stage. One of the souvenirs in this stage is the highlight. It's what people scroll through to the most. Up and down here. Just want to be sure I haven't missed anything. It's the way up. Right, okay. I think they mean, like, gum as in, like, chewing gum. And it kind of makes sense, you know. The cocoa butter probably causes a chemical reaction of some kind. Yeah, if I go ahead with the crazy idea I'm thinking of, then going through every single bit of trivia in this game and double-checking it all for authenticity, for accuracy. Trivia number 65. So these jets of water actually bounce you. Like, my immediate feeling originally was, oh, I can't touch those, they're gonna hurt me. Because in a lot of games, if water comes shooting out of a pipe, it's gonna hurt you, right? But no, you can bounce off it. And that is how you get to some of the things that are hidden. Neat trading cards! Did you know that in Japan the government produces collectible trading cards based on the nation's dams? They're packed with info about their respective dams. Urge to own one of each collectible dam trading card. Rising. Rising. Ah, falling. Rising. Trading cards made by the government, yeah? Sounds kind of legit. At least you know the information in them is going to be accurate. Or propaganda. So that's souvenir number 1. Barack Obama trading cards. That's silly. Oh, that's just platforms to catch you if you fall. Like in that one Captain Falcon song. Right. Donald Trump trading cards? Oh, almost certainly. Almost certainly those exist. And you know, we're gonna make collectible cards great again. You know, they're printed on only the best American card stock. With only the best American inks. Got another, I know! Mirages are a phenomenon caused by the bending of light. This makes distant objects appear stretched or flipped. Sosetsu wa... Bye bye! Linus Tech Tips action figure. That's not even the weirdest thing you've said, but it's up there. Don't tell me that's a thing. Like, there's an Ashens and, like, Nerd Cubed action figure. Fucking boomerang enemies. Oh, an action figure that looked like Linus. Okay. I was about to say, if he made his own action figure, that would be pretty sad, but then again, I want to make an Eiko doll at some point in the future. Preferably one where you can switch out for an OHD body. It's fun watching enemies just fall into the drink like that. So... they move one of the collectibles in this stage. No, it's further up, I think. Yeah, it's further up. It's here, coming up. Yeah. Usable water! Potable water. There's a lot of water on Earth, but the amount of fresh water usable by humans only makes up 0.01% of that. Conserve water. Yes, conserve water. Meanwhile, Nestle. Conserve water? Why conserve water when I can sell it? it's not that one. Name-changing fish. Japanese amberjack fish are named differently in Japan depending on their stage of growth. The small fry are called inada, the youth are called hamachi, and the adults are called buri. Could go for some buri on toast right now. Right, the water in here rises, which is why you have to be quick. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of pressure, but there is. Alright, okay. Right, so far so good. One more scoop. I vaguely remember where it is. Speaking of Kamen Rider figures, I've got a boxed Kamen Rider Femme, aka Siren. I'm hoping that one day they release a Femme kit, because I'd much rather build Kamen Rider Femme than just have a, you know, action figure that's already, like, put together. Yeah, from Dragon Knight, from Ryuki. Ryuki is on the list. Yeah. Ryuki is on the list. I just need to get round to opening them and ripping them. 50 episodes and the director's cut final episode. That probably will be the next one. I've got the choice between Kuuga and Ryuki. And the only real reason for picking Kuuga over Ryuki for me would be because Kuuga is like shot in 60 frames. So like it's shot in really smooth, which will look really nice on Blu-ray. But otherwise, everything about Ryuki appeals to me more. I don't know, the actor who played Kuuga is fun and interesting. Did this stage have a Tanuki? So I've got Kuuga and I've got Ryuki, and that's about, you know, they were the last ones I was able to get because financial situation started to get a bit interesting. It still is. At some point, when, you know, if I have a windfall, maybe I'll pick up, I think they released Black and Black RX on Blu-ray, so I might pick them up. Yeah, there's a hidden Tanuki in this stage that I missed. Is it a cone? It might be a cone. Black and RX, yeah. Black and Black RX. So, at some point, I will grab them, because I know they got released. I was kind of hoping they would release one of the other series that I'm interested in, like Wizard. Wizard would be nice. DVDs of Dragon Knight? No. I don't have any of the English language Dragon Knight. I did play some of the DS version on an emulator years ago. On a video, I don't know if it's still available on my channel or not. But it was the English language DS game based on the not so hot Americanized version of Dragon Knight, which bombed. So Wizard I solely know thanks to the Kamen Rider Batch Ride War games. Wizard, of course, being the one rider that isn't brainwashed in the original Batch Ride War. Because he's a wizard, the magic doesn't work against him. So he doesn't get brainwashed. So it's Wizard's job to rescue the rest of the riders. So I kind of have a soft spot for Wizard, because he's the one that, like, gets all the events of Batch Ride War in motion. I ended up making a meme about it, based on a classic, Spider-Man meme. Let's see if I got it. I'm not going to go looking for it for very long. Either I find it or I don't. Download, sort by type. Yeah. Okay. It'll be a JPEG. I think the file name is Wizard Meme, so I'll check PNGs just on the off chance. If not, I've got a feeling I know which hard drive it's on, and I'm not going to go digging for it. Because it means I'm plugging this. Let's try pictures. Nope. Let's have a look again on the X drive. It's in stream asset. Nope. Users folder. No. I don't know, you know, I have a lot of shit laying around. I swear it's wizardmeme.jpg. So I don't have it on hand right now. So I'll give you something else.
Oh, well, there he is. Look, here's a panda. Hello, little panda. Oh, just stay right here. He's just wait. The way look. He's just somebody pretend.
It's a classic. Not that Spider-Man meme. So it's you know how Norman Osborn says, "I'm something of a scientist myself." It's that screenshot from the movie with Kamen Rider Wizard laid over the top, and it says, I'm something of a wizard myself. I can't put my hand on it. So I'll dig it out and I'll post it in the Discord. But the USB extender I'm using to plug in the PlayStation 5 controller is the extender I would have to use to plug the hard drive in. Where's that? Tanuki hiding. I am not going to use my own guide. I swear to God, I am not going to use my own guide to find anything. I'm going to try and remember. Not down there. I am not going to be the guy that uses his own guide that he put together to find the things he's missing. There it is. And I should have seen it as well. It's fairly obvious. Okay. Blobby, Mr. Blobby. That's definitely a Garlips thing. Like, Garlips is obsessed with Mr. Blobby. I'll have to, you know, if you got the clip, I'll have to pass it on to him, because Garlips loves everything Mr. Blobby related. Yeah, he's a Blobmeister, he is. There is a hot spring in the Jigokudani Hot Springs area in Nagano Prefecture that is only for monkeys. Monkey. Steamed pork bun. Have you ever heard of a flower called a cyclamen? Pigs really love to eat the bulbs, so in Japan, the flour is called a steamed pork bun. Ah. Ah, there he is. Yeah, you can tag in Garlips. Anything Mr. Blobby related you find, you can tag Garlips in. Natural honey with no additives never goes bad. However, the flavor does weaken over time. We'll see about that. Woof, woof, woof. Be careful not to slip on the snow. Woof, woof. Snow sliding around. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This music's so good. Garlips has speedrun the Microsoft DOS version of the Mr. Blobby game. He's a speedrunner for the MS-DOS version. So, yeah, Garlips has played that. More than I think any sensible human ever has or ever should. He's played that game more than its developers have. For certain. They now have the speed run for that game down to like 5 minutes. Well, actually shorter than that, by taking advantage of a programming oversight, they figured out how to activate the game's bonus level on the very last level. I'm not sure if we have the CD single. That's something I'll have to grab if we don't. Well done, doggo. Bakeru arrived, should it? Right. One of them will be behind here. Kendo dual wielding. Apparently it's not very common to dual wield swords in Kendo. It's actually not very helpful during a match. Oh man. You mean like bamboo swords, as in like Shinai? Use the real name, cowards! If I know what the real name of a Kendo sword is... When eating spicy food, dairy products apparently quell spiciness. If your mouth hurts from spicy food, it's better to drink milk than water. That's what I've heard. Don't know if there's actually any truth to it or not. I got some grapes, king of the grapes! I've got a trophy that's gold! I've got the pennant for Nakano! I hope this stage did not have a Tanuki. We're good. Well, Gollops wouldn't be able to play the Mr. Blobby song on live stream, I think, due to copyright issues. He streams on Twitch, so you stream copyrighted sound on Twitch, your VOD just gets muted. Like, completely just muted. Right, this level has some really sneaky collectibles. They fly in off camera, so you can accidentally destroy them when they're off camera, and you can't collect them. So, you have to be really aware when you're playing this stage. If you know in advance, you won't make the mistake. The Japanese Alps in the Chubu region were apparently named by foreign visitors. I like Mr. Blobby for what Mr. Blobby stands for. Mr. Blobby is a deliberate, like, antithesis of everything sensible and normal, right? He is a send-up of, like, children's television personalities and characters. That's what makes Blobby so fun. The problem is that, Mr. Blobby at some point became an actual mascot. He became the very thing he was made to make fun of. Like, the whole point of Mr. Blobby was that he was a send-up of a children's character, designed to annoy the celebrities that were being gotcha'd on the Noel Edmonds program. When Mr. Blobby became, like, a popular character in British culture, he became the very thing he was a send-up of. You know, that's when you end up with, like, Blobby Mania. What I find funny about Mr. Blobby is not that he was made to be a parody of children's television show characters. Not that he was being used to annoy celebrities. Not that he became immensely popular in spite of the fact he was designed to be incredibly unpopular. What I find funny is that the people who made Mr. Blobby were really pissed off that he became the very thing that they were making fun out of. That's what I find funny. That's where I get joy out of the Mr. Blobby character. Knowing that his, you know, popularity pissed off the people that made him. That is what I find funny. And that's why I like Mr. Blobby. Because you can just imagine how much it annoyed the creators of Mr. Blobby. I swear, Henge does drain too fast. I wonder if that's a frame rate related thing. That sounds like something Blobby would do. That sounds like Blobby behavior. Alright. 180. Maybe I missed a poo right at the start. Yeah, 179. I missed one. That's what they are, they're little poos. They're little poos. So they're called scoop in the English, as in like a poop scoop, right? Like a scoop of poop. In the Japanese, they're called unchiku, which is a combination of like the words for shit, which can be unko, and the word for, like, knowledge. So it's like shit knowledge, or unwanted knowledge, or knowledge that you are not pleased to receive. So that's their name in Japanese, is like useless knowledge. Is actually like the character's name, essentially. So they're literally poos. So yeah, the poo that I'm missing is right near the start somewhere. And I'll find it. They don't contain diseases, but they might contain some info on diseases. Right. Knowledge number 2 was in there. So if I was an Unko, where would I be? An Unchiku. Is it actually at the end of the stage? It's not on top of the Fujiyamax. The only other place it can be is at the end of the course. So let's do it again. You'd think it would be in the toilet. Useless information can be in the toilet. The character is poo-shaped, but his name is like a combination of the word for poo and the word for unwanted knowledge or unnecessary knowledge. Like it's specifically along the lines of like knowledge that you're not really interested in learning. Like it's knowledge you didn't ask for. It's like, huh. Well, I guess I know that now. What load of use that's gonna be. Like, that kind of knowledge. What I'm missing must be at the end of the level. The question is how I managed to miss it. Like, I think half of my issues with the Henge meter is if the Bakeru energy filled up more of your bar. I might have to look into, like, Bepin X support for this game to build a patch that just increases the amount of Bakeru you get for collecting. The Bakeru tweak mod just, like, gives you double the amount of Bakeru for collecting. I simply must have missed one right at the end of the stage, which is gutting. Because I'm supposed to be the expert. You know, I'm the one that made the guide that literally everyone is using. I should remember where these things are. It's very embarrassing. Where might it have been? Where might I have missed? Let's have a look. Son of a bitch, he's right by the exit. You see him? Kicking myself. Least painful body part. Do you know which part of the body is the least likely to feel pain? It's the elbow. It's right by the exit. Got him. Right, the boss in the rice field. It's not the swordsman. He's... He's a little bit later on, I think. Oh, this thing! Alright, turns out there's achievements for beating all of these bosses without taking damage. That's somewhere where I'll actually have to get good in order to get the achievements. How we doing? Almost midnight. We'll stop after this boss fight. We palate cleansed for longer than the game itself that we were playing. Well, yeah, it's on Switch, but you don't have to get a Switch to play this. As it's available on PC as well. I'm confident this will get a PS4 or PS5 release this year, digitally. Fairly confident. Switch is getting a physical release this year, confirmed. Fuck off! He blocked it! 4. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's just a waste of time. We know they're gonna die when their health bar runs out. There we go. Now you can GG. But there's no need. You've already GG'd. It was just preemptive. So the next... Yeah, it's the baby now. And then... I think there's... The next boss is like 2 at once. Goo goo ga. Thank you for saving me. I am Hotoke no Za, an Anakusa girl. What? I can hear her in my head. Same here. I hear a warm, calming voice. Well, Hotoke no Za is a special baby with magical powers. She communicates telepathically. I've been watching you. It would delight me to be of help. Thanks, little Hotoke. That makes 4 girls saved. Just 3 more to go. So let's head north. I think it's 2 and then there's 1 in the final. Or it's 1 and then there's 2 in the final. Can't remember. 4 more stages. Just out of curiosity, which ones? I think that's a... I think the one on the right... So let me see. Yamagata. Glistening Hot Springs. Oh, right, yeah, that's the one with the fake wall that you have to knock down. Iwate Wibbly Wobbly Seesaws. That's the one with the Ninja Warrior style course, I think. And scared of nothing. That's the one with the battle room where you have to kill all the Onis. Welcome to our tropical... Oh, the tropical stage! Yeah, okay. So we got some good stages coming up. Got some very good stages coming up.
Yeah.
I don't care much for the collectible masks on this playthrough. I mean, my favourite one is now in stock, but I'll hold off until I've saved up the, what is it, 9,999 for the Bambuku upgrade.
Yeah.
This feature of being able to have a look at your souvenirs is new to the English version of the game. That's something that wasn't in the original Japanese. Right. I think in order to back out, I have to actually go back to the world map.
Yeah.
The last upgrade is literally just paint the robot gold. Like, there is genuinely no other use for it. Right. Turn to title. Well, thank you very much for joining me for the overspill. Little Bakeru blast. Little Bakeru blast. Yeah. That's an hour and 35 recording as well, because I was screen recording the whole time for the Sushi Bites episode. The Sushi Bites episode script for Bakeru is done. I haven't recorded the voiceover for it yet, but the script itself is done. I'm happy with it. I'm in the job centre Friday. The plan is to speak to my work coach and say, I think it makes more sense for me to explore a live streaming content creation career based on all this network that I'm now networking I'm doing, all these opportunities that are presenting themselves to me, etc., etc. I can't, you know, spend 6 hours looking for work every day and run a YouTube channel that has the potential to grow into a business. And basically discussing things like enterprise allowance or becoming a sole trader, what that might entail, what I'll need to do, etc., etc. Because I think I can realistically, you know, if I'm putting out a Sushi Bites episode every week or 2 weeks, and I'm putting out another edited video every other week, if I can work on videos for 6 hours a day, as opposed to, like, an hour a day, then you get less Energy Critic, which can be churned out, and you get more actual, like, scripted stuff, because I got the time to do it. So I'm going to be exploring that possibility with my work coach on Friday, just, like, saying, look, let's explore this as an option, and then, you know, because I've got an SIA badge, if, you know, options appear to do, like, occasional night work here and there, then I've got another source of income. So if I'm a sole trader and I'm doing the occasional work for a club or whatever on the door with my license, then so long as everything is added up accordingly and all the numbers are correct, then that's fine. I can just be hired as a freelancer, and so long as all the numbers are correct, it won't be a problem. So things to consider. But I don't want to think about any of that, because in 13 minutes, it's my birthday. The next line is I'm going to spend my money, but I don't have any money, so I'm just going to go to bed. And there is a stream tomorrow down for the day, but it will be in the morning, probably around 10:30 or 11 in the morning. And it's just Sergio's Spellbound, because that is a birthday game designed to be gifted to people on Steam, so I'll be covering that tomorrow morning. Otherwise, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sushi. I'm gonna go, but everybody take care, and if you don't see me tomorrow, then have a wonderful my birthday and celebrate it for me. Until next time, if we live that long, take care, bye-bye.